Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. As a part of this video, we'll understand what is Alias. Bengaluru or BLR? I'm just wondering, is Bengaluru correct or BLR correct? Aren't both of them same? They are. Do we call this as alias? In a way, yes. What exactly is alias then? Alias is used to indicate that a named person is also known with another name. For example, Bengaluru also is known with BLR or Bangalore. What exactly alias is doing in SQL? Let us find out that. And why do we really need alias? When you are working with multiple tables as a part of your RDBMS, there are situations where your table names are long and column names may be very long. Whenever the column names are really long, readability is a problem. Either the table name or column names may not be very readable in some of the situations. That is when we can take a help of alias. One more time when we need a aliasing is whenever you are trying to join the tables, whenever you are having a subquery. In those cases, using the same table name may land you into some problem. To avoid that, we prefer aliasing when there are more than one table involved in a query. And obviously, whenever you are writing the SQL queries, column aliases are used to rename the table's column. Renaming the table's column for that particular SQL query. So how does the aliasing work? When we say aliasing in SQL, that is not a permanent name. Aliasing or alias would give a temporary name to a table or a column only while that particular query is running. It is a temporary name. So whenever you want to use a aliasing on the table, you are renaming a table only in that particular SQL statement. As we already indicated, renaming is temporary. It is not permanent. The actual table name does not change in the database. It is effective only in the context of that SQL query. Awesome. We understood what is alias, why do we need alias, and also how does alias work. Let us understand that with an example here. In this, we have an employee table with some 5 attributes, around 5 records. If you want to go for a aliasing on a table name, there are different ways of doing it. One of the ways, if you look at this, we have a employee, right? In a way, we are aliasing the employee table into A. And we are using that in doing some other activities like either retrieving a column or using that as a part of the condition. When we do this, this is what we will get. Okay, so we are trying to say get all the employee name and location wherever the location is Bangalore. So this is one of the way how the table name aliasing works. How does the column name aliasing work? That is also very simple. All we are doing is, if you see here, in our original table, we have the name of the column is employee ID, employee underscore name. So when we are trying to alias here, what we are doing is we are aliasing the employee ID as just ID, employee name as just name. And the result will have employee ID as a ID, employee name as a name. Awesome. We understood how the aliasing works. Let us look at a couple of hands-on examples. I have already logged into MySQL. Let us see what are the databases here. Show databases. Okay, let me use a database named University. Okay, do we have tables here? Yeah, we do have a tables. Okay, employee. Let me use one of these table which I have already created earlier. If you have not created a table, please go ahead and create this particular table. So I will go ahead and show you how the data looks like in a table named employee. This is how the data looks like. Okay, we have 5 columns: employee underscore id, employee underscore name, age, location, and salary. So if you see here, the name of the table is employee. Within that we have 5 columns. Couple of columns have some underscore as a part of their name. Let us first go ahead and see how the aliasing works in terms of renaming a table. The way we can rename a table, this is one of the way. There are multiple ways. We are just showing one of the way. Is we just observe this query. I am saying select a dot emp underscore name a dot location from employee. You may be wondering, where is this a coming from, right? So what we have done is we have aliased employee as a here and using that everywhere. Okay. Now that we have used the employee as a, from there we are trying to get a employee name, location from a employee table. So once we alias a table as a particular name, that can be used as a part of the query. This is only temporary. Okay, if I say this, will get the details of this. In a way, we have aliased a table name employee as a. We are using that as a part of the query. How does the column aliasing works? Very, very simple. If you look at this query, what we are doing is we are aliasing emp underscore id as id, emp underscore name as name. When you execute this query, this is what we get. In the original table, the name of this particular column is employee underscore id. Name of this particular column is employee underscore name. Resulting table, we are getting the column name as a id and name. Wonderful. We understood how the table and column aliasing works as a part of the SQL. Please do practice. Thank you.